I was shopping with a friend of mine a couple of years ago. His name was Rob, and he had a sudden death in the family, and he had to get a suit for the funeral. And he was in a band, and he was on the dole. He didn't have a suit to his name. We went to these sort of cheap places in Oxford Street, and one bloke said, "Oh, I've got a lovely suit, £29." And I thought, what is this going to look like? I couldn't wait for him to have to buy the suit. We went over to it, and it was all right, and I was gutted. It was just like a classic sort of dark suit, and it was nice, and it had an electric blue sort of satin lining, and he was made up. So just to piss on his bonfire, I said, well, if it's that cheap, and it's that well made, and it's not in a sale, it means someone's been exploited. He went, what? I went, yeah, it's awful. It's like women and children exploited, and you'll just be adding to the problem, right? And he didn't buy it. And he went and sold a guitar at Record and Tape Exchange and bought a suit for 150 quid. And I felt bad, but then I thought, well, I was probably right. If, you know, they probably have used, like, really awful, cheap labour. And so just by doing that, and even though it's one person's little change, if everyone changed it, then we could all, do you know what I mean, make a difference. Still, 29 quid, though. It's all right, isn't it? I remember when I wasn't a kid, I was about 25. Me and my girlfriend had met this other couple. They'd moved down from the north, okay? And they used to come in the place where I used to work, and we had a couple of drinks with them. And then one day they invited us to a party, and we went along. And one, it was a dinner party. They hadn't warned us about that. But two, it was with their parents, both sets of parents, their grandparents, and some great aunts and uncles that would come down from the north to see how they were getting on. So average age of about 85, right? And I think we were an afterthought. They thought, oh, we got no one there our own age. Oh, what, that Ricky and Jane, invite them. So I came along, and we're still sort of getting to know them. And as I say, I always just do, you know, muck around and make up jokes and see if I could, you know. Us Brits, we use humour all the time. Two Brits meet, and it's the first one to get a gag out, okay? Whether it's irony, satire, silliness, we use it as a sword and a shield and a medicine, but mostly as a getting to know you. Are you like-minded, okay? So I told this joke. I started off lightly, in case they didn't like that sort of thing. I said, why did the little girl fall off the swing? Because she had no arms. Yeah, right? Okay, sweet. And they laughed a little bit louder than that. There was only two of them, so thanks, right? So I thought, OK, they get it. They like that sort of thing. And, you know, you up the ante a little bit. And I told this joke. Oh, OK. Let me have a little drink. Start the car? Right. I told this joke. I made sure the old people couldn't hear. Right. Father, sitting at home, reading the paper. His little girl comes running in. She's only 6. Hello, dear. Hello, Daddy. What have you been doing then? Been playing in the park. Oh, with your friends? Yeah, until the man came along. Until the man came along? Yeah, a man came along, and he asked my friends to leave, so it was just me and him. Darling, come over here. Come over. Whatever happened, none of it was your fault, OK? But tell Daddy every detail. What happened, darling? What happened? He took me behind a wall so no one could see what we were doing. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? He took my dress off. Oh, God, darling, what happened then? What happened then? He took his thing out. Oh, God, what happened then, darling? Nothing, that was it. Oh, we'll make something up. Don't tell anyone that. I want it to be a surprise. So I told that joke, and I carried on. We're getting a bit drunk, and I'm telling more jokes. Eventually, we sat down about 9:45. They'd put two sort of kitchen tables together, and the host sat at either end, and they sat me in the middle, opposite this very sweet but very deaf sort of 80-year-old man. So the conversation was a bit stilted. And after about 20 minutes, Ian, one of the hosts, pipes up and says, "Oh, tell that joke." What? And all the old people go, "Oh, we love jokes." Do you? I looked at Ian, he went, "He'll be fine." I went, "OK." And he sort of got on with his conversation. I went, "Oh, they're all like that. They're all sweet old faces." I went, father, sitting at home reading the paper, his little girl comes back, told the whole joke, got to the bit, we'll make something up. And they went, silence. I looked at Ian, he went, not that one! But I love bad excuses, when they're sort of embarrassing, sort of heinous things like that. I remember a friend of mine I went to college with was a medical student, and when he did his degree, he did an internship or junior doctorship at University College Hospital. And he was working nights. It was about 1:30 in the morning, and this guy came in, and he had a bottle of sauce stuck up his arse. As you do, and completely disappeared. He hadn't left, like, you know, enough out. He hadn't thought of the return journey. Like, even Hansel and Gretel sort of left breadcrumbs, didn't they? He hadn't thought it through. He was getting so into it, the whole bottle up there. Then he couldn't get any purchase. He couldn't, you know, tie a bit of string to it or something. Just think ahead. Or empty it out, fill it with concrete, put a broom handle in it, let that set. Then you've got the full length of the bottle and a handle. But he hadn't put as much thought into it as me. Amateur. Now, so, and also, instead of going in there and saying, excuse me, mate, got a sauce bottle stuck up my arse. I know what I was doing, you know what I was doing. Get it out and I won't do it again. Instead of saying that, he went through his whole face-saving rigmarole of filling out an accident report, just making it worse for himself. And this is the excuse he gave, OK? He said, well, what happened was, this is a great excuse, right? He said, I'd been shopping at Safeway, and I came home with my shopping and I realised that I'd locked myself out of my house. So I put the shopping on the doorstep, and I saw that I'd left open a bedroom window, so I thought I'd get in there. So I tried to climb up the drain pipe, but as I was climbing the drain pipe, my belt broke, and my trousers and pants fell down. I went to grab, I lost my grip, and I fell, and I landed on the bottle that went straight, and that's what happened. So I went, OK, so got it out for him. When he left, they made an amendment to the accident report. My mate put, this story would be somewhat more believable if Safeway sold their bottles of sauce with condoms already attached. I just thought, oh, the condom, fuck. He knows I'm lying. Why did he put a condom on it anyway? Because he was then going to use it on his chips. But how mean is that? If you're into, you know what I mean? Shoving condiments up your arse. Buy two, they're only 79p. I guess, I don't know. One for chips, one for arses. You know where you are. You have to make bad excuses. I think kids should have pets. I think it teaches them life lessons. I haven't got children of my own, but I've got loads of nieces and nephews, and they've got kids of their own now. And I want to be a cool uncle and give them what they want, but I want to be a responsible one too, and sort of not add to the stray problem. But I think I've solved the dilemma. This is what I do, okay, as a tip. You've got to wait till Christmas Eve, go to an animal shelter or an animal rescue home, not a breeder, and I go there, and I go straight to the veterinary bit, and when they're dealing with, like, the little runts that are born all sick, and they're just putting them down, they've got no quality of life, I go, no, don't kill that one. I'll take that one. And they go, it's only going to live a day. So I run home with it, going, don't die yet. Get a Starbucks, a little bit of Starbucks. Don't die yet, don't die. And I run in, and I call my niece. She runs over. I go, look, oh, you got me a puppy. I go, your best uncle got you a puppy. Oh, thanks. Go and play with it, quick. Go and play with it. And they take it to bed Christmas Eve, and they sleep with it, and they wake up Christmas Day, it's cold, dead, stiff, gone. So, not a problem. And they always come down, and they say, oh, my puppy's dead. And I go, what, the puppy your uncle got you? He did his bit, and whatever happened after that isn't his problem. And they go, yeah. And I go, oh, no, maybe you rolled over on it on the night. Oh, did I? Oh, no. And they always go, I killed my puppy. I killed my puppy. I go, no, you didn't kill your puppy. Jesus killed your puppy. On his birthday, because you didn't spend enough on your uncle's Christmas present. So they usually buck their ideas up the next year. Thank you so much. I should explain something straight away. Usually when I come out on stage, It's amazing. I'm doing cartwheels, I'm doing backflips. It's fucking spectacular. But I've hurt my back. That's true. It's true. I've pulled a muscle in my spine playing golf. I know what you're thinking. Serves me right for playing such a stupid game as golf. But no, I've been in agony. I'm on painkillers right now. So if I suddenly start talking like Kerry Katona, you'll know why. I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. Mother of the Year one year. When the doctor gave me the painkillers, this is true, he said, no, you can't drink alcohol with these. And I went, I don't want them then. And he went, what? I said, give me some you can drink alcohol with. And he went, well, you're not meant to drink with any painkillers. Who are you, my fucking mother? Just go. So yeah, I've been walking around like the Elephant Man. But without the big cock, obviously. I assume he had a big elephant's cock to go with the head, so I don't... Then it would balance things out, wouldn't... No, because then he'd look in the mirror and he'd go... Oh, no. What? Fucking Zippy, what the fuck was that? No, shut up. So, no, then he'd sort of go, oh, no. Oh, look at that head. Hold on, though. What's going on down here? Swings and roundabouts. Let's celebrate. The buns are on me. So, yeah, that's my problems. I didn't cancel, though. Don't you hate that when an artist cancels? You turn up and you go, concert cancelled due to sore throat, or I couldn't go on, I was depressed. Oh, can you imagine a labourer trying that? Going, oh, I got a little tickle, I'm fed up. Oh, move the fucking bricks, mate. One artist has had a good excuse to cancel a concert in recent years, and that's Michael Jackson. Everyone else is a fucking malingerer. Never cancel. I had a gig in Dublin a couple of months back. O2 Arena, Dublin, 10,000 seats, sold out way in advance, getting towards the gig, looking forward to it. A few days before, all the planes start being grounded because this volcanic ash cloud. A volcano goes off in Iceland and we can't get on a plane. What's the point of fucking Iceland, really? I thought it went bankrupt. Just get rid of it. It's no good. It's not doing... Just fill in the fucking volcanoes with concrete. In fact, tarmac the whole country and make it a car park for real Europe. Waste of space. So yeah, and sort of like pop stars and that coming to England were cancelling. They couldn't get on. And I was thinking, I can't cancel. I've got to get there. So I hired a helicopter to and from Dublin. Cost me £12,000 just because I couldn't bear to let anyone down or take the ferry. Yeah, they were still running fine, sure. I think there were extra ones they'd put on, but that would have meant mixing with the general public. And so, this is about as close as I ever want to be to no offence, scum. No. I don't know if anyone was affected by the volcanic ash cloud, but I had friends all around the world that couldn't get back. They missed weddings and funerals, and they had to put themselves up in hotels that they hadn't budgeted for weeks on end, and they couldn't get their money back because the airlines were saying, no, we can't pay you because the insurance companies won't pay us because they're saying it's an act of God. What isn't an act of God? If you believe in God, that's sort of a definition of him, isn't it? That he does everything. He's all-powerful, and he's everywhere. He invented everything. Before he was around, there was nothing. He invented time, space, everything, okay? So he's across it all. Nothing happens by mistake. No, he's not absent-minded. A volcano going off. It's not like him going, oh, fuck, I left the oven on. That doesn't... I know these insurance companies that know what is and isn't an act of God. How do they decide? Have they got a hotline to God? They call God up, do they? And go, ring, ring. Hello? Hello? Could I speak to God, please? Speaking. Oh, what? I didn't think you'd answer the phone yourself. What do you want? Sorry, that volcanic ash cloud, was that you? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was an act of me, all right? So I shouldn't pay out. Don't fucking pay in a penny, son, no. Oh, jeez. While I've got you here, did you make a tree fall on Steve Baxter's car? A lot of Steve Baxters. 2 Acacia Road, Hounslow. It happened on the 3rd of June, 2:15. 3rd of June, 2:15. No, that wasn't me. I was in Africa then, giving AIDS to babies. He does everything. Anyway, I'm so glad I didn't cancel. It's fantastic to be here. Seeing all you happy, smiley faces. Probably. Yes, thank you. You're probably feeling very fortunate that you managed to get a ticket to see a living legend. Or am I... I'm not being funny, but you lucky cunts. Yes, you are. I'm joking, of course. The pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much for coming out, spending your hard-earned cash. I know there's been a recession on. Someone told me. I don't know. Is it still going? I don't know. It really didn't affect me. Just being honest. Just being honest. We can laugh about it now. Come on. I don't understand a recession. It wasn't until last year I found out that you could go into your bank and say, can I withdraw my cash? And they could go, no, we ain't got it. Sorry? No. I've got £50,000 saved. You ain't. Well, where is it? Don't know. Well, have you checked the vault? It's empty. What was the point of that? You might as well have kept it in a drawer, you spotty little twat. I hope you enjoy the show. This is nearly the end of the UK leg of the tour. Then I'm off to America to finish that off. And then I'm doing the rest of the world. It's going to be the first world comedy tour. And then I'm going to enter Britain's Got Talent. Because, that's when the career really... Look at Susan Boyle, if you can. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Oh. Shocking. Be fair, though, because usually in the music industry, it's all about image, isn't it? You can't just have a great voice and a great talent. You've got to be young and thin and trendy and pretty. And she's turned all that on its head. Although I think it's the same powers of image, just working in reverse with her, because I don't think she has got a great voice, actually. I think she's fooled a lot of people. It's sort of like mock opera for people who don't know any better. But I don't think she'd be where she was today if it wasn't for the fact that she looked like such a fucking mong. He said mong. Yeah, he did. Yeah. You can't say mong. You can, it's fucking easy. It's one of the easiest words to say. It's like, mong, it's like, you just need lips. Even mongs can say it. That's part of the beauty of the word. They don't consider it a prick, I'm sure. But why does he get away with it and no one else can? Ban him from the telly. Good luck.